In Depoe Bay, Oregon. We just stayed at this hotel across the street there, but just across the way here is the little bay area, and this is the self-proclaimed whale-watching capital of Oregon. But I just wanted to show you guys as I go along. There's little benches and such as you go, and there's view here is pretty blocked by these trees, but as I walk along you'll see it's going to open up, and this little bay area is just chocked full of whales. Like I can see one right now. You guys can't, but I just saw one. So we'll get some different views of the whales in the area as we go along. But this is Depoe Bay, Oregon. So here's another little bench area here as you go along. We were just there, but I wanted to show you just here these really neat rock formations. The water has obviously eroded this over time, and just around the corner there's another neat looking wave, but man, that algae down there is real gnarly green, real soupy brown mix there. It's pretty awesome, but just there in the middle it's nice and clear. So here's this little formation I was talking about just around the corner there. There's looks like maybe a mother and her kids down there exploring the rocks. There's a really nice inn here. It's in at Arch Rock. Beautiful views if you're over on those patios over there, I would imagine. But here's the bay here. Rachel said she just saw about 3 whales while I was getting this camera going.
Oh yeah.
These boats out here just whale viewing charters. So here's another little public park along the road here that runs along the coast next to the bay here where all the whales are. I'm gonna walk down here. Rachel's already found us a bench down here. Let's go check out this view that she's got.
There's so many whales out there. That is so cool.
All right, let's see.
Careful, it's wet, sweetie. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So there was actually just nobody here, but several people have come down. Late last night there was nobody here. Generally everyone parks along the road. There's a lot of parking just right off of the coast here, and you can just get out of your car and see whales. But if you actually walk along, I don't think people realize, if you just walk along, there's all these little picnic areas where nobody's at, where you can actually get closer to the water because they're more up a little away from the water. But yeah, this is just another one of them here. So here's another one of these spots. You'll have to forgive the noise from the traffic. Rachel and I came down here last night. See, let me show you what I meant. So all these cars are parked along here, and everyone's just out of their cars, kind of just standing along looking out at the ocean. But there's all these little benches periodically. If they would just take a little walk, they would see these and have a nice beautiful spot to sit. Alright, so we're sitting here at this one that we just came down into. Rachel was telling me something interesting that she just read back up there. What was that?
This park, all of the this railing up here, you can see the real old wood. That's all from the dock that was destroyed from the tsunami.
It's crazy.
This whole area, there's signs actually. There's like tsunami danger zones that you'll come in and out of.
Yeah, there's what it is it's a tsunami evacuation route that it's pointing out. I'm just gonna walk down here a little. So there's just this little area is just right next to these 2 properties, these very beautiful homes, and they've just squeezed in this little park right here next to them. So this is the inlet to what is also proclaimed here in the town as the smallest navigable harbor. And it's a neat little bridge we just came across there. We're gonna walk over across that bridge and get a view of that little harbor in there. But this is the little inlet for that there. Just atop the bridge here, Rachel just noticed that there's a set of stairs that goes there. So it must go down underneath the bridge and down into the other side of the harbor there. Probably go check that out. This here is the Whale Watching Center. You go inside there, they've got different information, and there's I'm not sure if they're like a park ranger, but there's someone there who can offer you information as far as the whales that you're gonna see here. Oh, here's a whale here. . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . There's one just there. I'm not sure if you can see it. He really just came up pretty good a second ago. There he goes with his blowhole. So here's this little staircase that was just here under this bridge. Looks like it's just a little pedestrian footbridge that goes under the larger bridge here. This silly old guy. He's just over there making all kinds of noise. Interesting views under here. Pretty neat. That water's really turquoise. It's awesome. Let's see if these silly birds are over here still. You guys over here making noise or what? Alright, looks like this is the smallest harbor, smallest navigable harbor, they say. Just spied some baby gulls. I'm assuming those are seagulls. I have no idea. I live in the desert, but see, they're down there. See if I can get that to lighten up a little. There's a couple of them. Looks like there's a couple just straight beneath me here. Let's see. There's one just there on the right and one there over there on the left by that little bush. See, there goes that guy. There's a guy just here gutting some fish out. He's pretty damn quick too. We're about to check out this little Mexican food restaurant here. Let's see how they do Mexican food up on the northern Pacific side of town. We're just in the restaurant here. Pretty neat. Just watch whales as you're eating here. And they got some binoculars there for you to view the whales out here. Well, these delicious plates just showed up, so we're gonna do some whale watching and have some delicious food here at Depoe Bay. There we go, finally got a good one there. Just kind of hanging out down there by that boat. There's a couple of them kind of hanging out along the shoreline here. Let's see. Trying to get one of them tails up in the air. Let's see if this guy will give us a little show. Nope.